specialize in artist-led spaces. I mean, in Nigeria here, we have Guest Artist Space by Yinka Shonibare. We also have Koba Model Artist Residency in Ibadan. In Ghana, we have Noldo. In Dakar, we have Black Rock Residency as well. And for me, I want to ask, do you see more of this kind of like artist-led residencies and spaces on the continent that sort of like allow us to create value locally? Do you think this is a trend, or do you think this is something that is here to stay? Because we also have to think about when you apply for like international opportunities, there's also that tension of applying for visas. There's also that tension of like, oh, you're going to get this opportunity, but you might not actually be able to travel across there. But like now you see more spaces, more opportunities for you here in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Dakar, and across Africa. And this sort of like allows us to create value locally, and even just to be in our own home as opposed to like looking elsewhere for greener pastures. So what are your thoughts on this sort of like artist-led spaces? And for you, Thierry, because you had mentioned that it is something you would like to do, so can you share your thoughts on that?
Since 2011, I started residency in Benin, so invite other artists, and there was in Benin and share of artists with other artists. But now I create the concept since 2018, Equilibrium with the Cotton Project. So starting now, new building like a residency space, and one curator can stay and two artists. We have a video space, we have also one exhibition space, and yeah, it's still a building, but that is the way we can give to Africa. Because when you travel to Ghana, yeah, you have something, but in Benin, it's until nothing is happened. Yes, Mesha Gaba has a Mava. I was assistant for Mesha Gaba. I learned a lot from Mesha. So we have to continue. We have to talk to the politics. We need Venice Biennial in Africa. We need documentary, maybe in South Africa or somewhere, and to be stronger in the country. So the politics have to help, and we artists have also to bring our experience from Europe and teach the artists who don't get visa or yeah, to grow, and yes, so that's what I think.
So you want to speak on this as a stakeholder?
I just think it's exciting. To me, nothing is more, especially in Cape Town, artists are lazy. They will sit in their studio or have coffee meetings and say there's no opportunities, there's no opportunities. There's plenty of empty spaces. Go do something. Like exhibit your art in your friend's coffee shop, or hijack a building, or do like a 1 week only thing on the town square or whatever. So I'm very optimistic to hear that more spaces are opening. We have to differentiate, I think, between like Black Rock and gas, which is happening at an incredibly high level with amazing resources, to things that it doesn't have to be expensive. You can do something that gets noticed very cheaply. Make sure there's a good website. Because the first thing I do when I walk around, I see something I'm curious about, I Google you. So Google yourself when you get home and see what comes up. And if that's not what you want me to see, work on your online presence. That's, I think, and you can do something very cheaply and make a really good website, and that's probably more effective than spending a lot of money and making a terrible website.
Absolutely. At this point, we'd like to open the floor to our audiences. If you have any questions or just general reflections on all what we've spoken about, from artist-led spaces on the continent, to marketing and social skills, to gallery representation, to artistic freedom, any questions or just general questions and tips on how to build your practice, we are open to